So now it is Friday the 6th of January 2023, and tonight is the first night I'll be officially alone. When I say alone, I don't include my daughter, who still lives here with me. I mean alone as in single man. As I've mentioned in other videos, my wife and girlfriend have stayed here for the last couple of weeks while they get things in order for themselves. I had no intention at all of being an arsehole and kicking them out before they had things ready. If I look a bit rough, well, obviously I'm feeling a bit low, but I've been at work all day and it's currently about 9:30. I've been up since about 4:45 this morning and I'm pretty tired. So I had a feeling that they were going to be going today, and all day at work on and off I've been wondering if they would be here when I got home or not. And as it turns out, they were. They've spent several days packing things now and taking the most important things they need to the place they're staying at. There's going to be a lot of their stuff in the house for a while yet, until they actually get their own house officially, and I'm okay with that. Obviously they're going to have to pop in now and again to get maybe more clothes or other personal effects, bits and bobs that they want. But as I say, I am really alright with that. As I keep mentioning, we want to remain friends and we want to help each other as best we can, and I suppose this is one of the ways that I can help them. And if the shoe was on the other foot where it was me having to leave, I'd be extremely upset if they refused to help me like this. So it's only fair and it's the right thing to do, you know. So I've been at work all week now after the Christmas break, and I've got to admit, being at work has really helped. Obviously I keep busy, and being at work takes up most of your day. So you keep occupied, you keep busy, you know. Busy mind is better than an idle mind. When you've got nothing to think about as such, or nothing to focus on, you start thinking and dwelling on things, you know. But of course that don't mean to say that I haven't thought about this situation, because I have a lot every day. But work certainly has helped me. So if anybody who actually ends up watching these videos happens to be in the same or similar position to me, the first bit of advice I'd give is, in whatever way, keep busy. If you happen to be unemployed for whatever reason, find things to do. Go places, get a hobby, tidy your house, whatever, just do something. I feel like the worst thing you could do is sit idle and do nothing. Now, my closest workmates and my managers at work have been fantastic. So good to the point that I took it upon myself, and I hope they don't mind, but I took it upon myself to send an email to one of the directors, one of the company owners, explaining that my life has been a bit shit at the minute, and the support I've received from my closest workmates and my managers has been absolutely outstanding. You know, the first couple of days after this all coming out wasn't very good for me at all. Those days were awful, like terrible. But I still had to go to work. Anyway, the first day I turned up for work, and I just gritted through it. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't really talk to anybody. And then one of my managers noticed I wasn't quite myself, and he took me to one side and asked me what was wrong. And for some reason, and I still don't know why, but I just blurted it out. My relationship with my wife and girlfriend is over. I don't know why I blurted it out, but I'm glad I did, because you kind of get it off your chest, you know. And it just so happens that this chap has been through the same thing very recently too, so he's fully understanding of what's going on in my head, how I'm feeling, the pain, the upset, the sadness. You know, he's fully aware of everything like that. So as a duty of care, he's had to tell other managers and people above him about my situation. And he took me to the gentleman in HR, and we all sat and we had a proper but relaxed meeting, and they advised me on a company helpline I can ring if I feel the need to talk to somebody, and they told me about a couple of places I could contact in the community as well. They asked me if there was anything that they could do for me, if there was anything I needed. And anybody that's been in this position, I would imagine, knows that there isn't a lot anybody can do or say. I suppose all you really can hope for is to find somebody who's willing to at least listen, you know, so you can get it off your chest and blow off a bit of steam. And my managers and HR and senior managers have certainly done that. So like I say, I took it upon myself to email the company owner, and I explained my situation, and I said I believe in credit where it's due, and I told him exactly who was being brilliant with me and helpful and supportive. And he did actually reply. I wasn't expecting him to reply, to be honest, but he did. And he offered a word of encouragement, and obviously was very pleased to hear that I had received such good support. I think sometimes as a man, generally, you feel like you can't talk to people. And sometimes I do find it difficult to talk, to, you know, open my heart and talk to people. Maybe that's the reason I'm doing this, because I get to say what's in my mind, but I don't have to sit in front of anybody and do it. But one thing I've got from this, and I guess it is changing my outlook on being a man, it is that when people say it's good to talk, yeah, it is. It's true, it is good to talk. And I'm not just talking to men now. I'm talking to women, children, the elderly, anybody. If something's on your mind and it's affecting you, you've got to talk to someone, be it a friend, a family member, or an organisation. You've got to. I think that if I didn't have my job and my immediate workmates and my managers, I honestly think I'd have been in a far worse state than I am now. I mean, I'm not talking about wanting to harm myself or end my life or anything like that. No thoughts like that have actually crossed my mind at all, I'm pleased to say. After all, I still do have things to live for, you know. I don't have much in the way of family, but I do have children. And I couldn't do that to them, you know. It'd be wrong. In my mind, it'd be wrong to put my kids through that. And I'm sure, even though our relationship is over, I'm pretty sure my wife would be a bit upset about it as well. Especially if she thought I'd done it, harmed myself or ended my life because of this situation, you know. But yeah, 100%, you've got to talk to someone. Even if you only say a little bit, or if you say a lot. I guess your body's like a pressure cooker. If it don't let off steam once in a while, it's going to pop. And I hate to think of the consequences of it popping. You know, it's not just you personally or me personally that it affects people around you. So I'm unbelievably thankful for my job and my workmates. So coming back to tonight, they were here and they grabbed a few more bits. We chatted, we had a laugh about a couple of things. My wife even showed me some photographs she'd taken with her phone, and we talked about them, how nice the pictures were. You know, really just normal stuff. And that's actually quite nice that we're doing that, you know. And I sort of lost myself. I forgot myself for a moment, and my girlfriend, I keeps referring to them as wife and girlfriend. I'll get used to it. My girlfriend walked past me, and I reached out like that, just wasn't thinking. I just reached out to her to hold her hand, and I pulled my hand away really quick. And I said to her, "Oh, I'm sorry." And she went, What for?" I said, "I went to bloody hold your hand." She went, "Oh, it's all right. We are friends." And then she bent down to give me a kiss. You know, just a little, you know, not passionate, not tongue in it, and all that. And as strange as it might sound, it was actually quite settling that. You know, it sort of showed me that we are friends. It's kind of reassuring, you know, it's a little bit of reassurance there. So tonight, they got the stuff and they went. I wasn't sure how it was going to go, whether it was going to be tears or shouting, whatever. But they actually went as if they was just popping out to the shop. Right, I'll see you later. That kind of thing, you know. So again, quite normal. And yeah, I was sad. Because I do know they haven't just popped out to the shop. I am sad, I should say. So they'll be sat wherever they're at now and doing whatever they're doing. As for me, I've been sat here for a couple of hours or so now. Pretty much just immersed myself in TV. Thought about this video that I'm making now. And the house is strangely still, strangely quiet. As it turns out, my first night on my own, and my daughter is out. You know, I don't mind. It's fine. She's got a life to lead. She's young. She's got a lovely boyfriend, and she wants to do things. So, who am I to hold her back from my own selfish loneliness? No, that ain't how it goes. So yeah, thought I'd record this. I'm starting thinking about going to bed. Kind of dreading that. As tired as I am, I'm dreading going to bed because it's going to be very still, very quiet, and very empty. I mean, this isn't the first time I've spent the night on my own. I mean, there have been times when they've gone off on holiday and I didn't fancy it, or I couldn't get time off work or whatever. But when they were on holiday, for example, I knew they were coming back. And now I know they're not. So it makes it very different. So I haven't been sleeping very well either. So I'm kind of hoping that I'm tired enough to just pass out and not lay there staring at the ceiling. But we'll see, won't we? I suppose. But I think for now, I'm going to sign off, end this video, have my cup of coffee, watch a bit more telly, and then I'll go to bed. I might record tomorrow. I might not. Don't know yet. I'm just going to record and upload as and when I feel like it, if at all. So, that's it. Good night.